Welcome back, folks. You're with us here on Cape Rugby TV. Cape Town TV, DSTV, channel 263. Remember, you can find us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Cape Rugby TV, where we, of course, share all our results, competitions, fixtures, and the information that the clubs send in to us. And, of course, if you are watching right now, if you are from a club, please send us any of your video clips that maybe you're busy with from a off-season point of view, preparing for sevens, whatever it is that you're busy doing at your club. Send us your videos. We certainly want to be able to showcase your club and talk more about it. And of course, don't forget that all clubs can send us their jerseys with their sponsor's name on it. It's a fantastic way for you as a club to go down to a local sponsor or local partner. There you see it behind me. In fact, you can see how many clubs, of course, have been supported by Score energy drinks and the various sponsors that they might have. And it's a great way for a club to go to a local business and tell them that they are going to be guaranteed to be on TV. You can find some money to get into your club structures. Right, let's take a look at the results then, the final results that came in this past weekend. And it was, of course, Franschhoek 21-20 over Atleast, who went down to NTK, 21 points to 20. Kraaifontein with a win, 16-14 over Primrose. And then Gardens, 17-11 over Elsie Sofia. Right, Jerome, let's quickly talk about that. Elsie Sofia, for them, it was just a little bit of a grasp too far. They really did end up leaving it down to the last second.
Yeah, look, it's strange. If you look at all the teams that lost on Saturday, they were all leading at halftime. That's how close the games were. And Elsie's River also, up until the last, they had a game playing good rugby. Then Gardens just at the last came in and scored the winning try. And I also think maybe a bit of emotion or a bit of reward for Gardens was the fact that I think they were playing for their coach Jappi that passed away earlier in the season. So there was a lot of emotions for them. You can see after the game also. So they were very happy. So it's almost like they were playing for the coach who passed away. And Elsie's River was playing good rugby. So it could have gone anywhere, but well done to Gardens winning the game.
Right, Jerome. So for Elsie's River, though, one of the things that we saw was the last few weeks they were looking at permutations. They knew Atlantis and I think Strand United was sitting at the top in the promotion league, and Gardens, Whistling Wheels, Elsie River, they were literally waiting to see who was going to end up where. One team had to win, the other one had to lose, the other one had to win. And it kept on going like that. You can't be in that situation. It's a little bit like we were talking about. You can't leave your whole season waiting to see if you're going to end up in position 13 and try and avoid it. You need to get away from permutations.
Yeah, exactly. That's not ideally where you want to be. And as we saw the last two games which we watched of them, and we look at the scores and we look at they were all on, I don't know if it's on 25 or some points, but the three teams were basically the same, so they had to wait who's going to lose, who's going to get points difference in there. So you don't want to be in that, but it happened. It happened in rugby that it gets to that, but then it's just how you manage it.
Right, so for Elsie's River, they stay, but for Gardens, it's promotion time. They're going up to Super League C. So those three teams, Atlantis, Strand United and Gardens, promotion to Super League C, what will they have to do to survive in Super League C? Because this is the jump. We've always spoken about league differences. You're going to be, every time you go up a league, the league is a few kilograms heavier and a few meters faster.
So it depends on your depth. So if you don't have enough depth, then you're going to struggle.
All right. So Jerome, just bring me back to that point now. Those three teams, they're going to be promoted into that space. But also, if we look at Super League B going up, Super League C teams going up, it's the same thing. You've got to understand. But I honestly don't like the idea of saying, well, and I really, I'm dead set against this. I'm dead set against saying, well, we're getting promoted, now we have to change our players. You know, I'm all for saying that if you're a club structure and you're getting promoted, what it means is you've got to put more into your players. You've got to put more into your club so that you retain the value of the club, and you also are looking after the players that got you to where you actually got to. Isn't that one of the things that has to be avoided? Is keep your players, show them the appreciation for the work that they did to get you promoted.
No, you have to reward your players by keeping your players, but the higher you go up, the depth is important, because you can't play with the one team the whole season, and that's where injuries come in. But
isn't that one of the things that...
So you have to get your depth right. You have to have a good second team or junior structure.
But the way to get depth right is not by recruiting more first team players. It's by making more of an effort to manage your club. So if you want to get your depth right, you've got to do a little bit more Facebook promotion. You've got to put your stuff on TV. You've got to market your club. You've got to have you've got to make an effort to do open days and welcome the kids from the local schools to your club.
Yeah, you have to do that, but we must also know the higher teams go up in, like, if you take Atlantis or whoever now, people are poaching their players also. So because they look at them, so that also happened.
No so more poaching, folks. I'm making this a categorical statement now. All right, no more poaching. I think, in fact, what's one of the things that I think that you guys should do as Western Province, Jerome, is that once you sign up for a club, you have to stay for 3 years. You should be locked down. You should not be able to play musical chairs. Folks, I can get very emotional when it comes to club rugby. Let's quickly talk about some other things here, Jerome. Let's quickly show you some of the fixtures, by the way, folks, this coming weekend, because club rugby is not over. Coming up this weekend is Young Gardens up against Paarl Rangers, the Delft and Violets, Wraithby and Silvertree, and Corries and Corries and Kellys. For a moment there, I thought I was going to say Calinations, but it's of course Stellenbosch Coronations up against Caledonian Roses. Heads up for Young Gardens and Paarl Rangers. It is a 75th not centenary, 75th anniversary. So Young Gardens with Paarl Rangers playing at the Forest Stadium this weekend. 75 years for Young Gardens, a fantastic achievement. Folks, every week we give you an opportunity to win yourself a case of Score energy drinks. And we posted on our Facebook page a Spot the Team competition. Here is this week's competition. Right, so as you can see on the screen there, obviously this was taken during the rather wet and rainy times over the last couple of days with the umbrella in tow there. Jerome, I know that you know who this team is. I'm sure a lot of these players, in fact, would have been playing for Stanley Robenheimer's team. So would you like to give a clue?
It's difficult to give a clue.
It's difficult to give a clue. Let's just say that their counterparts are playing in Super League A.
Yeah.
We'll say that the counterparts are playing in Super League A. Right, folks, so all you need to do is go to our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Cape Rugby TV, and go and enter our competition. And then you put yourself in the mix to win a case of Score energy drinks. Jerome, we were, of course, got to do two big congratulations. One is to Hamilton's Rugby Club. They went overseas to France to play in the World Club Rugby Cup, and lo and behold, we have now Hamilton's Rugby Club as the World Club Rugby Champions.
Yeah, at least there's one world champion already, so we're just waiting for the box to be the other one.
Well, I'm going to say to you that you're wrong, because we have another one. UCT also went out this weekend. And they won.
We on track.
So yeah, congratulations to Hamilton's Rugby Club. Hamilton's win the World Club Rugby Cup. It's been months of preparation. And of course, well done to the guys from Hammies, Robert Olivier and his team, and Dave Kagan and the club. Everybody there, well done on your performance. And Hamilton's winning the World Club Rugby Cup. And then UCT, also the same accolades to UCT, going overseas and playing in the University World Cup. Well done, guys, making Western Province Rugby so proud. So we have some real bragging rights. Jerome, yeah, you mentioned the box. They are sitting on tenterhooks right now. I know it's probably a long shot, but this weekend it's Ireland against Scotland. By any chance that Scotland is going to beat Ireland?
Between Rassie in Scotland and Ireland regarding this game, he actually predicted Scotland can win this game.
Can we?
So he's basically psyching Ireland up, or the other way around. So.
Yeah. But anyway, the box of it does look like they're going through. So our Springbok rugby team certainly making us proud there. But there's been some interesting games. I suppose one of the big talking points this World Cup so far is Australia's early exit.
Yeah, it's that, and then obviously Fiji playing good rugby.
Yeah, Fiji playing good rugby. Fiji beating Australia. I mean, that's something that they can really walk away with proudly. But yeah, folks, so that's a wrap from us then this evening. We will, of course, be back with you next week, same time, same place. Jerome, thanks for joining us. Your plans for the weekend?
Yeah, always a pleasure. Going to watch some rugby somewhere.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of regional games playing. And of course, so Young Gardens and Paarl Rangers, Delfton Violets, Wraithby and Silvertree and Stellenbosch Coronations up against Callies. That's a wrap from us this week. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Have a fantastic rugby weekend. Bye-bye.